It sort of came out of nowhere. I had a day where I had walked a little bit extra, and then the next day I had horrible pain that went from my back down the side of my leg into my calf and then down into my foot. And the pain in my calf was like a non-stop Charlie horse. It was one of the worst things I'd ever experienced. I couldn't drive because my leg hurt so much and was so numb that I couldn't feel my right foot. I couldn't tie my shoe. I couldn't wipe my feet after I got out of the shower. It hurt all day long. Sleeping, I woke up 5, 6, 7 times a day or night, you know, trying to sleep because the pain got so bad. I went to my medical doctor, and they started out doing an x-ray, and that showed some arthritis and some that the spine was compressed. And then I had an MRI, which showed an actual that there was a place where the nerves were being pinched in the spinal column. So the main thing that I was given was medication to get me through the testing. And I took the equivalent of 12 Advil a day, 3 muscle relaxants, and then on my own, because it was hurting so much, I took Excedrin migraine like 4 or 5 times a day. So, because I was thinking it can't hurt. But I didn't take, they did give me a narcotic prescription, and I didn't take it because I was afraid of that. And just hearing too much about people with back pain getting stuck on that. And I was thinking it was close to 25 pills a day, and then all of them are hard on your stomach, so I had a constant stomach ache, but I was being told to eat, and so it was just very uncomfortable and miserable way to go through a day. You know, as I went, I saw 3 different doctors on the way, and so it was all pills, spinal block, and possible surgery. So those are the main things I was offered. Well, I learned about it from a friend of mine, and I initially went to the spinal doctor that was recommended by my doctor, who was a MD surgeon. And when I got there, they recommended another pill and the possibility of having spinal blocks or future surgery. So all very invasive things. Even the pill was, it's an interesting thing, because you know how we all look up things on the internet now, but the pill actually changed the way your brain worked, and that's how it blocked the nerve impulses. And the 3 main side effects were a 30% weight gain, aggravation and becoming very violent, and suicidal tendencies. And I went, wow, that's a great one. And the other procedures were scary. So my friend told me about coming here, and she came here for a different reason, but she just talked about she could definitely see that things were being done here for people with severe back pain. So when I came here, I came with a very open mind and actually very confident that this was a real option, that it wasn't something scary to do. And when I was introduced to the various therapies, I did go home and look them up. And what was interesting about it was I couldn't find anything bad about it. Like when I had looked up that pill and the surgeries, there was all these horrible things that could happen, but what Dr. Abood was offering, I couldn't find anything bad, you know, nothing that scared me about it. So I can do everything that I previously did. You know, I get out of the shower, I wipe my feet, I wipe the dog's feet when she comes in the house. I can't feel any pain at all when I'm driving. I can feel my right foot. So I would say after my treatments here that I have the same life I had before the pain started. Well, the great thing about Dr. Aboud is he's very willing to talk to you, and he'll talk to you every time you come in if you need to talk. And he has a great office staff. The girls at the desk are friendly. They're very accommodating with time because you do need to come in frequently. Geneva, that works the tables, is always in a great mood, and she just makes everything about that process a time of smiling. It's not scary. It's you know, the tables themselves, it looks a little scary when you first come in, but it's actually the biggest feeling I get being on them is this would be a great place to take a nap. Nothing hurts. It all feels great, and he has wonderful people. And Dr. Keyes has been working on my foot because I also have some problems with plantar fasciitis. And I've had that pain for 3 years, and that pain is amazingly better. I wake up in the morning and I can walk without my foot hurting. What I didn't expect was to have that problem abated too, along with what was new happening in my back.